Hello guys, this is Maled, and welcome to our breakdown of the gameplay trailer that has been shown at the THQ Nordic Showcase 2024. So without any further ado, let's go through everything step by step and just make sure you're ready because there will be a lot of pausing in this video. Hmm. Okay, I really like this scenery. As you can see in this part here, some dark debris is floating on the water. I think those are leaves that are actually floating on the water, which is a really nice addition. And here we can see the hole in the barrier from whence the hero fell through. Okay, this is one of the most beautiful sceneries in all of the Gothic. The first thing that attracted my attention is that we have here some snow-covered mountains, which is a first when it comes to at least Gothic one. I'm very curious if we'll have any Arctic animals or animals, creatures that are adapted to the cold and will need special skills to fight them or equipment. We have the citadel here on top of the mountain, the abandoned citadel. We see Zardus's tower here, and we are also seeing the huge old camp, which looks absolutely great. We have the first look of a wolf. I have to say, I will really miss the brown fur, but nevertheless, this looks very menacing, especially because we can see the ribs going through the fur, just like we saw the ribs of the wolves in the original. But this wolf, although skinnier and smaller it appears, it seems more desperate, so I'm really happy about this. We see the palisades of the old camp here, and this collapsed tower from the first orc war, I believe. So I think we're near Kevlar's hut. What bothers me a bit is that these logs appear to have the same texture on their ends, but this is a work in progress, so let's see what happens. Okay, the snappers. If you recall from the first Gothic game, well, they are very dangerous, at least for a new player, for a very low level player. And from a distance, they were easily misidentified as scavengers. Scavengers are low level enemies, and you had a very bad surprise if you went after them in the beginning. So, this design with the beak and the plates on the back appears to keep in with tradition. Okay, we have the goblins, and we have the robe of water here. And it looks great. This appears to be the wave of ice, or what was it called? If I'm mistaken, don't worry, correct me. By the way, this isn't the first time, this is the last time we'll see this location in this gameplay trailer. Okay, very interesting, and I'm happy about this because, as you can see, the hero is in a mine. We see the war veins here, and he's walking right towards a big puddle. So, if this mine is flooded, this has to be the abandoned mine. So, very happy about that. We'll get to explore it. Uh, Next important thing on the list is swimming will get you to new places. So this appears to be hmm, an entrance, and this appear to be sunken foundations to something. This appears to be a hut. So there are two options. Either this is the lake in the new camp, or maybe, just maybe, this is the lake just outside the castle in the old camp, where the diggers go towards the day and wash themselves. So maybe this is a secret entrance to the, well, to the old camp. Okay, so as we just saw there, let me just back a little bit. This appears to be the hero turning into a meatbag to access the abandoned monastery. Okay, the wargs look amazing. The fire robe as well. As you can see, the wargs have saber teeth and pitch dark fur. So, yeah, I like this. The swamp camp looks great, absolutely great. It appears that we provoke someone to a fight, but this atmosphere is wonderful. Yeah, as I said, the goblins. Um, Again, this is the same location, but this time we see that there is a bridge leading somewhere. I have no idea where this might be, but I'm very happy. And also the first bug, this little bugger appears to not pay any attention to the hero slaying his comrades. Let's see. Um, the face of the hero, of the nameless hero, it is pretty much decent. I was hoping for a less angry look, and those eyebrows seem a bit plucked. Not really fitting with the medieval theme, but overall it is great. Uh, just the stance, I'm not sure about it, but I really hope, because this isn't the last bad animation we'll see in the game, in this trailer, I really hope they are going to improve on this. This appears to be the exchange point, judging by the ladder, and this time I really hope that the ladder system is fixed. Okay, the fireball. That seems devastating. And I wonder if this floating thing here is either the rune or maybe the heart of the fire golem. We'll wait and see. Great job, Alchemia. Great job. I'm a fan. So, the old camp. Everything looks absolutely great. The mountains with the snow, the fog that is going everywhere. Please remember this layout. We see here the Temple of the Fire Mages, and here is Stone's Smithy. Um, this is important. We'll come back to it later. The orcs look pretty decent. I like the design. However, I'm not convinced by their lack of fur, because as you remember in the original, they were very hairy. I don't know, maybe work in progress, maybe a design choice. I have no idea, but I really do miss the hair. And pay attention to the animation around here, this tree. I think this is definitely work in progress. The most amazing armor in all the game. I don't know if this is an orc warrior or an orc shaman, but this is brutal, and all those tortured souls up there. We see a couple of swamp camp guys. I don't know. Yeah, this is half a guy. This is another half a guy. And here we have some guy dangling from a wooden beam. But the brutality is satisfying. So 10 out of 10, Leukemia. Good job on the gore. Let's see. This is the old mine. I believe this is the tunnel that leads to the infested tunnels to the mine crawlers. We'll see, because we saw how this area looks in one of the previous trailers. Yeah, the all mine looks amazing, and I'm really happy they gave this guy some candles to lit their surroundings, because it was pretty dark. Now, this appears to be the focus shrine. These are the mages that are summoning the barrier at the in the intro of the game. I'm not convinced by their animations. As you can see, they are pretty wobbly. And spoiler alert, just skip forward if you don't want spoilers. This appears to be Zardes from the back, because, well, he has the large shrine. He used to be the leader of the fire mages before he left. And finally, the all debate about the 12 versus 13 mages will be settled. But yeah, this appears to be Zardes. Also, very nice choice of merging design of the old focus shrines with the new one. I'm not entirely convinced about this because it's pretty generic fantasy with the shards of stone coming out of the ground. But yeah, I like this change overall. It's really nice to have an updated design. Remember when I asked you a little bit earlier about remembering the layout of the old camp? As you can see, I believe this is the entrance to the temple of the fire mages, and in at this side, I believe this is the smithy, stone smithy. Um, what is interesting here is that in the background, meaning right outside the crack in the castle wall, there are huge trees, meaning that back then, when the convicts revolted, there wasn't an outside ring. It was all built by them. It was just a deep moat with lots of trees. They cut them down and they built those palisades and all the huts. And this is how the whole camp was born. Really nice Easter egg. This inner court looks amazing. I am in love with these puddles of mud, and this is everything I dreamed of for a lot of years. A lot of years, guys. The bridge had an upgrade, the bridge that leads to the old camp, where we'll get the first time. So the bridge looks very, very good. I like the stone arch. And yeah, everything seems just fine. The abandoned citadel here, the snowy mountains. I have nothing but words of praise for these guys. Yeah, maybe it's a bit desaturated, I guess, but playing the game, I bet we won't feel any problem with the saturation of the colors. Plus, we have settings on our monitors, so hello, Taurus. Yeah, this is Taurus. This is the inner courtyard of the old camp, and I'm very happy about this large window specific to the Gothic architecture of old churches. As you can see here, the banners have a sword, are red. These are the old camp banners. But very interesting, the pommel of the logo is a raven, meaning our friend Raven will play a more active role. The new camp is simply put beautiful. Beautiful. Um, the only thing noteworthy here, the only modification, is that we have these huge monolithic stones with runes around the Mound of Ore. We'll see what role that plays in the game. The huge ore mound. The sleeper camp, the swamp camp is so atmospheric. Uh, One of the best surprises I had with this trailer. It is just brilliant. And this shrine, this sleeper mask that's caught in the uh, roots of a huge tree. Um, well, the swamp camp needed more religion, I would say. Yeah, sure, some of them preached, they greeted each other, made a sleeper awaken, but basically they were hippies smoking weed all day, every day. So this is a nice change. I really like the skylight here with the cartwheel. But yeah, everything is so beautiful, especially during the rain. Now, the Diego looks very, very good. The facial animations, although I'm not convinced. Maybe work in progress. And I believe this is a very pivotal scene. Um, Spoiler alert again, this might be the actual transport from the old mine to the old camp. Uh, the transport that is going to be attacked by the new camp guys after a certain quest, and we were very curious about this, all the fans. Cannot wait to take part in this raid, or why not help the guards of the old camp defend the transport. Oh, the mole rat and the entrance to the abandoned mine right here. The old camp is simply beautiful. By the way, which camp will you join first when you'll be playing the remake? Crystal. And it appears that the textures are very detailed and we'll be able to read exactly what it says in those books. I'm very curious about this stained glass here. Yeah, in Gothic 1 and 2 there was a lot of Christian symbolism. However, these halos look more Christian than ever. This is definitely Enos. In the center there was a flame, but where are those guys? Another mystery. The digger's digging, the smith is smithing, and the people smoking. I'm really curious. Um, is this going to be like in Gothic 1, just smoking, or is this going to be like in Gothic 2, where your vision will actually get distorted by the swamp weed? People are repairing the huts. Great. Oh my god. Guys, you need to update these animations because they are not okay. People cooking, people drinking, people eating, and I really hope we'll be able to eat some of this goodie here, the rotisserie chicken. It would be a waste not to be able to at least grab a bite straight from the horse's mouth. Is this a lizard? Is this a lurker? I don't know. The textures don't appear to be that high res, but these teeth look absolutely frightening, and the color scheme makes it really blend with the environment. So they will definitely be dangerous in the beginning. Yeah, the entrance to the abandoned mine. Uh, do you know what Alchemia and the mercenaries have in common? They are both cooking, so let them cook because they are doing a great job up until this point. Oh, they are so cute and so ugly and so terrifying at the same time. I love the goblins. And by the way, just one small mention, same as Yorks, they have a pretty brutal decoration here. That's a human torso. Yeah. So we'll see definitely a lot of dead people here. As I said, dead people, the entrance to the orc territory. This might lead to the orc arena. We have this banner that these banners were also present in the original Gothic, however, now they are decorated with some dead people and some skulls. Same we see here, those are two crucified guys sitting on this gate, and here we have some very cute skulls. Uh, oh, you orcs. Definitely nobody's going to enter the orc territory now, except the nameless hero. Zardis' tower and the dynamic day and night cycle. And look how beautiful the lighting is. I wonder what's that explosion over there. Is this lightning? Lightning? Maybe because it appears that it is raining, but I really don't like this effect of drops dripping down the screen. Hopefully this will be we'll be able to disable this because it really breaks immersion. The swamp camp, gorgeous as ever, and the nameless hero speaks with Thoris. Of course, this beautiful plate armor of a shadow beast, and again my complaint about the eyebrows, they look plucked. Not a huge fan of that look. Hmm. I wonder, is this mud? He is covered in mud. The character design is really breathtaking. It's beautiful. So, oh, Drax. In just in case you don't remember, Drax is the guy we meet at the beginning of the game. He's hunting scavengers with his friend, and he warns us not to go inside his hunting grounds because the um, Scavengers will rip us to shreds. It appears that he'll have a larger role here and we'll get more quests from him. Beautiful scenery. I wonder, let me know in the comments what you think. Is this the dead guard neck? Is this how he looks now? Face missing, just the bones. Um, yeah, as I said, this game doesn't joke about the brutality of the world, and I'm all up for it. I love it. Give me blood and gore. The abandoned monastery, the snappers waiting inside of it. Um, they will definitely improve on the lore regarding those mages that live there and did transfiguration experiments. The arena. I don't know where this location is. This might be a newer location because we see the old camp, but where is this actually? Fighting, fighting, fighting. The fighting system is awesome. And as we saw here, so this is the nameless hero. This might be Diego. This, I believe, is Laris. And here in this part, it should be Corn or Milton. They are all working together and fighting a single enemy. So here's hoping for some good teamwork with our friends. The skeleton mate looks great. The atmosphere is amazing, and as I said, these creatures, lurkers, lizards, whatever they are, they blend in with the environment and they will be a nasty surprise. The notorious Goblin Cave. Good to be back here. And just look at this. This is the fire lizard, but if you're paying attention, this is actually exactly the design of Godzilla from the 1997, I believe, movie, or 8, whatever it was, with Matthew Broderick. I'm not sure how I feel about this because it looks like miniature Godzilla without any neck. So, let me know. What do you think about this design? Scavengers. Oh, the Mind Crawler. Makes me wonder why the Templars have this weird armor with exposed back and chest when they are fighting such beasts, but maybe we'll get an explanation in the game, or at least some jokes about this. This entrance, it has the Mask of the Sleeper. Either this is in the or cemetery or inside the Sleeper's temple. I believe this might be actually the door that's stuck the first time we need to teleport ourselves with the scroll. With the teleportation scroll. This beautiful thing might actually be Sardis's sunken tower. I see a lot of overgrown vegetation. Cannot wait to explore this stuff. This is the definition of cozy. Yeah, I want to roleplay around here. Just cook something and watch the birds and just wait for the daylight cycle to relax a little bit. We deserve it. Swimming will definitely, and diving will play a very important role here in the remake compared to the original. Cannot wait to see what they are doing with this. And of course, this is a teaser for the Chromanin, the Stranger Quest. We will get an expanded Stranger Quest and some answers this time around. Great job, Alchemia. This is the best type of fan service. We are all grateful to you. Again, the courtyard of the abandoned monastery, I believe. Um, Weird armor. I don't know why the chest and the belly are exposed, if this is supposed to be an armor. However, it looks pretty decent. I'm just Ken. Everywhere else I'd be a 10. Yeah. So people are cooking, people are brewing potions. They promised us a huge improvement in the crafting system. Let's see if they keep their word. And what type of potions would you like to see in the remake? Gorgeous, simply gorgeous, the old camp. And here we have the shrine to the sleeper. We have a tombstone, and at the sides we see some faces, some skulls. This might actually be in the sleeper's temple, and these are the undead orc shamans. What a gorgeous game. Man, these guys outdid themselves. And the lateral climbing, exploration extra, sign me up for that. Yeah, I'm convinced. And this is the culmination of everything we have dreamed of for 20 years. I've been pissed off about this because Diego sent us in a quest to gather the four friends to tell them to meet at the rendezvous, and then that meeting never took place. So now historical mistakes will be corrected, and I'm very excited for the game. What can I say more than this? Rage of Alchemia, you are wonderful. Thank you so very much. And, well, I don't know if this is the Orc Temple or the Orc Cemetery, but this might just be the entrance to the Orc Town, because there will be an Orc Town in the remake. At least that's what our sources tell us. It will be an Orc Town, it will be huge, it will be filled with quests, and it will give a lot of depth to the orcs. It's not just a simple village with a couple of NPCs there, like we had in the original. It is an actual underground orc town. Well, are you excited? Because I definitely am. Gorgeous. Well, Alchemia, you did a wonderful job. Thank you so very much. And for everyone who wants more on this, towards the end of the month at Gamescom, the game will be playable. It will not just be a slideshow of a couple of seconds of gameplay. We'll see continuous gameplay by then. So keep your eyes peeled, because now we are getting good. I'm happy. I hope you are happy. Thank you so very much for listening, and I wish you a wonderful day. Stay tuned and have a nice one.